Hello guys, we meet again on another edition of Farm with Fidel. Thank you so much for tuning into this channel where we explore lessons that we get from agriculture and gardening. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we have a very important lesson. I ask you to sit down, relax and enjoy this one. It's gonna be a good one. So today we have a nice topic where we discuss about composting, turning waste into wealth. So I do have this corner that I've hesitated for some time to clean up, but today I've decided to clean it up, kill two birds with one stone, clear up the space and also take the debris, make a compost, and maybe the leftovers, use them in the garden. So I do have a lot of stuff here like gutters that are carrying debris and leaves from the trees above. I also have plumbing offcuts, I have stones, I have a lot of stuff, plastics, bottles. This place was a mini dump site. So these gutters actually have an idea of making them some planters for maybe a low root plant like lettuce that doesn't need a lot of space to do roots. So these gutters may become useful in the near future when I've exhausted my space. For now, I'm glad with the space that I have. So folks, I really want us to talk about composting and the lessons that we get from it. As I was thinking about how important composting is, my mind was blown away. And please stay tuned as we explore these lessons. So to start with, I do have this bucket. It's also waste. It has holes on it. It broke down some time before and we haven't been using it. It was actually part of the trash, but I decided to recycle the bucket, the 20-liter bucket, and I decided to use it as a container for my small compost that I've decided to put at the center of the bed for cabbage. You know, cabbage is a heavy feeder. So I have an idea of placing a compost at the center of the bed. So watch out as we demonstrate this little magical idea of composting inside the bed. I'm really excited that we are doing this together. Thank you so much for trusting me with your time as we explore this wonderful idea of composting. So I'm going to take a few things from this place like grass. So the grass will become the base of our little compost. This compost is just one of the many little compost that are going to be making inside our beds. Maybe at the center or at the edge of the bed, we're going to make this compost. So I'll start with grass, put it in the bucket, then add some debris from the trees. These leaves are almost rotting, so I'll add them up to the bucket. The bucket already has holes on it, so there's no need for me to make more holes. It's actually about to break down, so I'm hoping the soil that I'll put, that I'll bury it in, will actually hold it together. So as you see already, we are learning lessons of how we can turn things that we think are problems into opportunities. So the first point is transforming problems into opportunities. Yes, life is like that. We encounter problems each and every day. But trust me, if you think hard, if you're a positive person, you can transform those problems into great opportunities that can change your life. Like I'm transforming this plastic bin that is troubling me when I'm seeing it around. It's trash, but I've decided to make it very useful in the garden. This corner, it was full of debris. I didn't even know. We can't dump these things in the streets or outside the streets. But now I have an idea of making them into compost. These leftover gutters, we're transforming them to be planters. So transforming problems into opportunities is not a new thing. We all do have a lot of problems, but we need to think hard and be sober. We'll realize that those problems are actually opportunities for us. So I'll need maybe 2 tools, a digger and a shovel, to dig at the center of this cabbage bed. This cabbage has been struggling really because it's hot here and the seedlings were a bit small. So I will dig at the center of this bed, bury this mini bucket, which is our compost, so that I'll leave it there. So the trick here is, as the debris that I've put in this bucket will decompose, actually the process of decomposition will be transferring nutrients even before I empty it into this bed. And trust me folks, just watch out as we transform this bed into something else. I want you to look at the cabbage that we're going to produce on this bed. So as I was digging, I was actually coming across with stones deep down inside, but I'm so determined to do this. So lesson number 2, we actually find the value of patience and decomposition. The value of patience and decomposition. You know what? Once upon a time, the Apostle Paul said, the testing of our faith produces patience. And I believe that. I believe that when your patience is tested, when your faith is tested, you actually become a very patient person. So this is it, folks. The wall is done and dusted. So the walls are already there. Even down, this thing was really trash, I'm telling you. But we found a perfect fit for it. So we're going to add some more kitchen offcuts, banana peels, peanuts pods. We're adding them into the bucket. So I'd already dumped some offcuts and things from the kitchen. We always find things from the kitchen like rotten cabbage, banana peels, eggshells, avocado shells. You know, we always find a lot of stuff in the kitchen, even leftover salsa and leftover rice and spaghetti. So I'd already thrown on this bigger compost, but I've decided to speed up the process, make this small little compost that I water regularly, and I think they're going to do a great job. So I do have a lot of leftover stuff from the kitchen. Now they don't have to worry about the bad smells in the kitchen and all that. I'll take care of it. So I'll add it to the mini compost. So I'll keep on adding some stuff, especially from the kitchen, to help the worms grow and become part of this compost. However, this compost will require some patience. Like we said, this is the game of patience. We're going to be patient. So as I'm doing this, I'm also learning the importance of recycling and sustainability. Recycling, as you were saying before, there are a lot of buckets just besides the bigger compost. All those buckets, they were actually trash that I'm just turning into containers that I'm planting a lot of stuff. I'll get to you on that one some other time. So after this bucket, we filled it with grass, with pods from the trees and all that, and the kitchen stuff. Now we water it. So every time we water the bed, we also put some water. So the combination of the substance that we've put in this is actually a bomb, guys. Good, soft manure, powerful than fertilizer we are making. The heat that's going to be produced, so that's some debris that I had collected earlier on. Just add it on top, add some water. So this bucket will continue to shrink a bit because some of the debris will be decomposing. So we're also getting another lesson from that, creating something valuable from discarded things. Yes, we can create value from things that have been discarded. Actually, sometimes we are the discarded things in our lives, but we are valuable people. People have suffered a lot. They've learned patience, learned values, they've learned love, kindness, than people who were pampered and who really had a great life. So let's turn all those things into great opportunities. So I actually found some worms already. So as I throw them in there, I'm hoping that these guys will multiply and make this thing of great value. So the question, yes, folks, is what waste in our lives or in your life can you transform into something valuable? Number two, the question I'm going to ask you, how can you turn our relationships because of waste in our lives, things that we've suffered in our lives? So this is the place, folks, after I've done my homework. So guys, I hope to see you in my next video. So look at the place that I've just cleaned up. This is what it looks like afterwards. I hope to see you in the next video as we discuss more about these things. Please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. For now, it's goodbye. Thank you so much.